everyone, I have been asked by a few people if I could do a little showcase of the bookmarks that my husband makes. I think some people think I make them. I don't. He makes them, and so I thought I would show you them one by one so you can have a little look. I have had his permission for doing this, by the way. So what he tends to do is draw something with an ink pen and then use some watercolor on it to he uses actual watercolor paint rather than watercolor pencils, so a little bit different to how I would do it. I can't draw anyway, so I don't do this sort of thing, but this is what he does, he likes to do. And he's got quite a collection. These are the ones that he has picked for me to show you, so that's fun. So he likes to create his texture with the pen, and he's experimented with different brands of pen, but I think he likes the Staedtler ones like Johanna Basford uses. Actually, we've got quite a few around the other way. Let's turn them around. So yes, so he likes those. I'm trying to think what they're called. I think they're called fine liners. I'm not sure. I like this one. Really pretty. He sometimes likes to create sort of characters, so he does some fun things. These are I think these are trees. I thought they were leaves. Oh, we've got another egg and toast. So but I always encourage him to do florals because that's what I really like, but obviously he does what he likes to. I think these are quite pretty. He's been doing painting for quite some time. He started doing art before me, so I started colouring in 2013. He was already doing art. At that point I think he was mainly doing pencil work. That's a good one, isn't it? Should we turn it over? And then he sort of moved to watercolour pencil, and then he sort of moved to watercolours. He's been doing watercolours for probably the longest now. They're cacti. He loves cacti. It's good, aren't they? Now, I can't work out if those are blossomy trees or just little flowers. They're pretty. And he knows that I like mushrooms and toadstools, so he does some of those for me, I think. Which is nice. These are, oh, look at those colours. Gorgeous colours. We have more simple scenes. We have a wall. He likes his limestone Cotswold stone walls, which we have a lot of around here. Maybe I should have put them all around the right way, but I didn't want to look through them all before I started. I wanted to see what we had here. This one, these are metallic paints. I got him from Etsy, I think. Oops. He doesn't use the metallics very much. I think it's not easy to, is that upside down? I don't know, I think so. It's not easy to know where to put metallics sometimes. I find the same thing in my pictures. Sometimes you just don't, a metallic is just not going to work. So it just depends. These are all very similar. They're pretty, aren't they? You like tulips. And some seascapes. Got a lot of mushroom. I've been trying to encourage him to sell some bookmarks. I think he put a few on Etsy once, but he didn't do anything. That's really good fun. Look at that. He didn't do anything to promote them, so none of them sold. So I am trying to encourage him to get a shop going so that he can sell some, but he's not really sure how to price them up. And it takes some confidence to put things up for sale. We saw this one a few months ago in my completed pages. That was fun. Oh, that one's nice. Look at that, I like that. Now, they're all single-sided, which I think is good. He has worried about trying to treat them with something, because obviously if they get wet, because they're watercolours, the picture will spoil, but I've said to him I think people would expect that they would not last if they got wet, and they would, I like all that, look at those nice greens, and they wouldn't expect to, you know, they would expect to keep it dry, because he was saying, you know, if you had it in a book and it got wet, it would ruin the book. And I'm like, yes, but I think that would happen with most bookmarks. So, and I did suggest that he made some, he drew some and didn't paint them, and then I could colour them in. I've got a few like that, and not in here actually, but he hasn't done any of those. He just has to do what inspires him. I'm sure that goes that way. I'm sure you're the same with your art as well. Oh. Trying to catch me out. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at those. Really nice. That's fun. Water lilies. Oh, and there's another lily pond. I like that. I like the wall. Flowers growing on the wall as well. Some trees. Some nice green. Oh, and the last one. A different sun. So there we go. Not too long a video, but I just thought I would show you, just because I've been asked to by a few people that they could see them. So there we go. So thank you for watching. There'll be a more conventional video coming up either tomorrow or later today. It depends what time I put this video out. But thank you for watching, and happy colouring.